just make a clean cut on your stainless steel pipe, ream and deburr like you would with any other pipe. You want to make sure there's no burrs on it because there is a sealing element in our fittings. You just push the pipe all the way in. Here's one of the most important parts of the installation. You take your Sharpie or your marker. Sorry, the accent comes out when the R's I can't spell. You take your Sharpie and just mark the pipe. And the reason why you do that is because when people are putting together our systems, sometimes they dry fit a few fittings and they come back and they make a press later on. You want to make sure that you're all the way in, so once you make that mark, if it does pull out, you can see that you pulled out. That's about probably the only way that you could mess this press up is because you could press on the outside, because the mechanical strength needs to be on both sides of the tubing or the pipe. We have a rigid tool here, and the rigid tool is the only one we recommend. There are other tools out there, but rigid is the only one we did the testing with all our jaws, and the jaws were manufactured in conjunction with Ridge tool with Viega. So once you have the tool on, you just open the jaws. There's a groove in the jaws, and it's pretty easy to get the fitting in, and it plops right into those jaws without moving around. I'm going to ask this gentleman to make the press. Just hold that trigger and hold that trigger down until you hear a pop. That's it. You're done.
Nice job.
You've done this before.
Now we're going to say no. If he can do it anyway, no, I'm only kidding. 200 psi working pressure, 600 test pressure, and up to 250 degrees. That's the fitting they just made. There is a where's the fitting? Oh, here it is. Here's a cutaway fitting I'd like to pass around. You'll see we actually cut this out after we pressed it. The sealing element in there is completely encapsulated between the pipe and the fitting itself, so it's completely out of the flow rate. That's why that fitting with the sealing element will last so long. We have 3 different sealing elements: EPDM, which is mainly a water sealing element, FKM, which is sometimes normally known as Viton, is a sealing element that you would use for a lot of chemical applications or higher temperatures. And then we have a BUNA or an HNBR, what we call that sealing element, for more of the gases or the oils. So there's many applications that we can be used on. I would have to say we've probably been approved on at least 75 different applications over the years. We do approve our own applications. We have our own engineering and technical support that we will get MSDS sheets, and we will look at the applications one by one, and we'll either approve or disapprove. I mean, there are some applications that we can't do. I mean, we're not a sanitary piping. We're non-sanitary. So our first thought when we came out with this was we weren't going to be that successful.